Mike, welcome back. I was wondering, while you were out, what did you do while the games were on, and just how tough was it for you not being able to be out there with your teammates?
I think just more missing the guys in the locker room, the camaraderie, the brotherhood. We won a Super Bowl together, so missing those guys was something I knew I'd have to deal with. But just watching games, watching in-division opponents, watching the Chargers games, people we would play, watching the Ravens games. So, the workouts and not being around the guys is the main thing I miss, but it was still all football.
Let's go next to Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hi, Mike. Just can I talk to you a little bit just about the Ravens overall as a team? When you look at them, what is the best way to attack this team? The Lamar seems to get the time he needs. They have great receivers. They can run the ball well. When you look at overall, what do you think is the key to beating this group?
I think you hit it on the head. They're a real well-rounded group. They're a playoff group. We all know who their quarterback is. I just think we just got to meet them head on. They do a lot of power run games, so we know it's going to be a physical game, and I think we're prepared for that. And just not running from anything. Don't overthink, the QB scrambles and the outside things, and make sure you're not getting out of leverage. So I think it's more based upon fundamentals this game.
Go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Mike. A lot of fans are putting a lot of hopes in you. Obviously, one guy cannot mean the difference between winning and losing, obviously, in a football game. But what is it like to be a part of the rivalry now between the Ravens? And this looks to be the first time, I believe, that you are going to play Lamar Jackson. Is that correct?
Yes. So, I don't really look at it as a rivalry with the Ravens or things like that because, as you said, I haven't played them before. I'm just looking more as an opponent with a great quarterback and a great offensive line group that does power running.
Let's go next to Herbie. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Mike, welcome back. Yesterday, Tyrann Mathieu was mentioning the importance of gap responsibility and gap integrity. And as a guy who's a space eater in the middle, what do you need to do to tell yourself don't over pursue and then to make sure that you are maintaining that discipline?
I think it's just like he said, you just got to do your job. You get outside your gap, you get outside doing things when you do things outside of your job and outside of your framework of what your job is supposed to be doing. So as a D lineman, we know we got to hold our gaps. We can't overrun or peek inside. As a linebacker, we got to keep clean reads and make sure they scrape when they need to. As DBs, they can't have their eyes in the backfield. And I think what Tyrann was saying was just, detailed football. And he, of course, is one of the leaders of our defense, and he keeps us all on the same page with that and little things every week that he has everybody work on.
Looks like we've got three more hands up. We'll go right down the line. Todd, Matt, and then Sam. Go ahead, Todd.
Hey, Mike, you guys didn't have the benefit of playing any exhibition games. Now you've missed these first two. Physically, do you feel like you're in that football shape yet? And what kind of things did the guys tell you after not having exhibition games and then playing the first couple of weeks without that? How did their bodies respond?
It's football. There's been a lot of adversity this year with no OTAs and how training camp was held. But guys have, had good spirits and it's just football at the end of the day. I counted to, last year I came in 8 weeks off of football and kept my regiment the same. And I promise you I've been working harder this past 2 weeks than that 8 weeks. So I'm trying to have a similar effect on the defense.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Mike, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, I'm curious, what did you think of the two games that you watched from afar, and especially Tershawn Wharton as a young guy filling in? And then also, what do you feel like you can bring to the lineup that maybe has been missing the first couple of games?
I think you've seen it. The rookies, man, I got to tip my hat off to him. Turk, Mike Dana. They didn't have a preseason. They didn't have a normal offseason, and they came in and did what they needed to do, and they held their own. Me, I just going to come in and try to be me, man. Try to do my 111, contribute where I need to, make plays when I need to, and keep the guys together as I need to.
We'll go last to Sam McDowell. Go ahead, Sam.
Hey, Mike. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. The Ravens are a team that not a lot of teams are probably excited about playing, but just considering your role, is this their power run game? Is this a game that you get a little bit more up for?
I get up for every game, but this is a primetime game versus a power running team. This is what I live for, run stopper first. So there's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I know everybody in the locker room looks forward to these challenges. So I'm real excited for how the team and everybody's going to play on Monday night.
Mike, we appreciate you taking the time today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.